Yeah, Hong Kong has a lot of different people, and most of the work is Chinese, but there are a few missionaries that are called to speak Mandarin and just work with people from mainland. When I was there, there was about 10. I'm sure that there's more now, more missionaries, but that's a really cool opportunity because people from mainland China aren't allowed to have missionaries in their country. But what they'll do is they'll hear about the gospel from friends or family members, and then in order to be baptized, you need to have an interview and you need to have all the lessons taught to you by missionaries if you're a convert. So what those people will do is they'll go to Hong Kong for a day or 2 days, and they'll meet with the missionaries already with the desire to be baptized. And they'll hear all the lessons, and they'll be asked to live all the commandments, and then they'll be baptized at the end of the day. And then they'll go back. And that's amazing to me. I had the opportunity to meet a couple people like that. My Mandarin isn't good at all, but I was able to understand a little bit and just talk with some of them. And it just is like a testimony to me that there's so much work to be done still. Like, there's so many people. One of the biggest countries in the world is China, if not the biggest. I think it is the biggest country. And it's just got so many people that are ready or getting ready. And so it'll be exciting to see in the upcoming years what happens with that. I'd love to go back and be a senior missionary in China. That's my dream. But as far as other people in Hong Kong that you'll meet, a lot of Filipinos and Filipinas. They'll come from the Philippines to live in Hong Kong to be kind of like maids and do things like that. Some come over just to work because it's really hard to make money in the Philippines. I've heard before that a common I don't know, just like a normal job, like a telemarketer makes more than a doctor in the Philippines. And it's really sad. So a lot of people will come over, and there's a huge, there's like a Filipino ward in Wan Chai, which is the main area in Hong Kong where the church is. And so, yeah, there's missionaries that work with them. We have Tagalog speaking sisters, and they'll work with them. And a lot of people who are called Chinese speaking, not a lot, but some will have the opportunity to serve in international, which means that they will just serve those Filipina sisters and then anyone else who doesn't speak Chinese. So that's really cool. And then, yeah, when I was a missionary, I met a couple people from England. I had an investigator from England. She was really funny. A couple people from France, not a lot. There's also a lot of people from India, and then I can't think of that country's name right now. Somewhere close to India. I can't think of what it's called. But yeah, there's a lot of people from that part of the world that are over there. And so what we do is, obviously we don't speak all those languages like Hindi and all those weird Bangladesh people, I don't even know. So we just do our best. We give them Book of Mormons in their own language and offer to help them learn the gospel in English. But for me, it was always weird teaching people that weren't Chinese because I feel like I learned how to teach the gospel in Chinese, and whenever I would transition to English, it would just be awkward. And so white people actually scared me, and I didn't want to talk to them. And even after coming back from my mission, I was just a little scared of white people because, yeah, they just have a different way about them, and you have to teach the gospel in a different way than you would to Chinese people. So there's so many cool opportunities. I met someone from Africa that we taught. He was so funny too. Just really cool people that you'll be able to meet.